Hello, it's Apple, and welcome to my avatar showcase for my latest avatar, Emilia. Now to get started, I'm going to go ahead and do a short preview in the beginning, and then after that, I'm going to go ahead and ramble for like half an hour. Maybe not that long, but I'm going to ramble for a bit. Okay, anyways, cue the cute music, and let's get into it.
Hope you're doing well. I've been honestly going through hell, feeling trouble, no one to tell. Draws a bullet, say mother bell. If we had a make up last the weekend, say the break up just to be friends. I would not go in the past tense. I would not found it for you. I thought we took it slow anymore. I might just break without you. Can't stop thinking about you. She can't help herself at all. She's falling deep in love. Can't give you what you want. My bad, I messed this up. Can't barely help myself. I'm falling out of love. Can't give you what you want. My bad, I messed this up.
Took my heart right from the start. I knew it then we'd fall apart. I'd fly down to see you on the weekends, just to leave that fall to pieces. I needed you too much. You never wanted me enough. Now you're falling out of love. You're falling out of love. I thought we took it slow, not anymore. I'm hurting here without you. I can't stop thinking about you.
She can't help herself at all. She's falling deep in love. Can't give you what you want. My bad, I messed this up. Can't barely help myself. I'm falling out of love. Can't give you what you want. My bad, I messed this up. She can't help herself at all. She's falling deep in love. Can't give you what you want. My bad, I messed this up. Can't barely help myself. I'm falling out of love. Can't give you what you want. My bad, I messed this up. My bad, I messed this up. My bad, I messed this up.
Okay, we're back. I hope y'all enjoyed that little preview there. I'm gonna go ahead and just start walking and talking. So some things I might have been missed in that little preview. First off, at the end there, I kind of rushed the spring joint a little bit. That was that is this right here. As you can see, it can be passed between two hands. One thing that wasn't very captured very well at the end of the preview is the flashlight right here. It doesn't work in this world very well. I mean, you can kind of see it, but it works more on the avatar itself. This is what it would look like in the majority of worlds. Another thing to point out is it can be disabled by doing fists on both hands. That's just a temporary disable. You can still bring it back out with finger point. Like that. That works when it's in any mode, so I can have it in the wireframe window like this, and I can still double fist to bring it out. Finger point to bring it in. I also try to show off with the flashlight that it's rotation constrained to the hand, even whenever it's in world space like that. Not really useful for this, but useful for the flashlight, so I can point it out myself right here. Yep, that's that. There's also a disable, which I showed off, so you can not bring it up. There's also a mirror on this avatar. It's deployable. It only will work with friends. So don't try to show it off to random strangers. They won't see it. And also, if you want to show it off to a random stranger, like you of course will eventually, you would have to friend them first and then reload the avatar. That sometimes works. The way it works is you have to be their friend as you load into the avatar. I mean, they have to be your friend as you load into the avatar for cameras to work. I don't mean like this kind of camera. I mean like a camera on an avatar in Unity. It's weird, but yeah, just make sure they're your friend and they'll be able to see the mirror. Another feature to talk about, actually, now that I'm seeing this cool lighting here, let me go ahead and walk. Wait, hold up. Let me go ahead and walk back. You can see how my avatar is pink right here, but then if right here, it goes from blue to pink. One of the lighting toggles is monochromatic lighting, and this gets rid of this kind of colored lighting. So if I turn that on, you can see now it's this color, and no matter where I am, it's going to be that color. Yes, that is what that toggle does. It gets rid of color lighting. But you look a little out of place in the world without it. It's really more for worlds that go over the top of color lighting. This world is phenomenal. So I'm gonna keep this on. I guess we'll talk about the mirror a little bit. Let me go ahead and just deploy this. There you go. There's the mirror. Hello. Can you actually see yourself? No, it does not show up. Okay. That's the mirror. It is actually 3D because this is a physical mesh that's being projected. It's also dropped in world space, so I can actually walk away from it and it still works. It has a limited range, so it doesn't completely spasm out. One thing to note, since it's a world constraint, it is a little jittery in the camera, but for me, looking through my eyes, actually I can show you real quick. Yeah, it's perfectly stable. I love it. Also, yes, I'm no longer on the beta build of the game anymore. I just this is the next day. I forgot to switch back. Okay. Let's go back to stream cam. Yeah, you can see it's pretty scuffed. Like, that's because it is a physical mesh. It's 256 by 256. It's not a huge resolution. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. And let's continue. What are some other things on this avatar? Another thing I kind of glossed over a little bit, I guess, is the color sliders. Actually, I spent a lot of time on that. So I try to point out that the bikini and the jacket are tied to each other. I just had to save on parameter space, and the floats take up a lot of parameters. That's how I do the color shifts. Speaking of the color shifts, so you have the normal hue shift, but then you also have saturation and brightness. The default color underneath all the desaturation and then lower brightness is red, just because that's what's easy to color slide from. If you want to change your default look, don't change the colors in the materials. Do not touch the materials. What you want to do, and I actually include instructions for this in the download. What you want to do is change the reset states in the animator. You can kind of play with the values for the hue, saturation, and brightness, and find the colors you want and plug those numbers into the reset state. Also, you're going to plug those numbers into the parameter object in the file system. So it's under the expression menu folder. Another thing I want to notice is I have a disable dissolves button. So that's if you're toggling the clothes off. I know some people don't like the look of that flashy little dissolves that I put on literally all my avatars. If you disable dissolves, I made sure that the transition is instant, so the clothes just instantly pop off. It's not you have to wait a second for it to come off, like some avatars. Some avatars are like that. I really don't like that. I guess the last thing to talk about will be the watermark in the expression menu. Y'all might have noticed that there's a little watermark that has my Gumroad page there. That is in case someone uploads the avatar publicly and it gets spread around, and someone might clone the avatar and think that the avatar uploader is the one who created it. That's just there for me to get credit. So I'd ask that you don't remove that, but there's nothing I can do to stop you from doing that. All right, I believe that covers everything. This avatar is Emilia. She is $30 on my Gumroad. I'm Apple. You've been you. Have a nice day.